All praises to our Elohim, to the Most High, to the earthly and heavenly mother, to Yahweh Shai, our brother. All praises. I just, I'm listening to Big Judah's TikTok, and this is the one. AI lied to me when I asked about the Pacific slave trade. See, this video here has some exceptionally reasonable points. And I don't want this to go over people's heads, because one of the major points is, why do people who came here in 1492 from another land, taking a land that's not theirs, get to tell people who they are? See, that's that Eurocentric worldview. That's that fundamental conniption that's in the minds of these people. That's the self-conviction that's in the minds of the world today. Black, white, blue, Puerto Rican, Haitian, it don't matter. That's my Tribe Called Quest. My Fife Dog. It don't matter. This is a mindset, hence why it is a spiritual warfare. Hence why it is a spiritual warfare. The weapons that they use are of no consequence when they don't have the spirit to use them. That's why they're going to be vassals. They're going to be vassals. That's why they are vassals to principalities. Matter of fact, that's what this is all about. Being a vassal. And in doing so, you take on the master's attributes. And because of this exchange of situation, the esoteric, the stars, the narrative changing, the Eurocentric worldview being destroyed, we're able now to honor and worship our true master and be a vassal to it. Whereas these people are condemning themselves by biting off their own hands that feed them, not to listen to us, not to want our manna, not to want our food, our drink. Hence why they're going to have to drink the dregs. And it's not, all white people this and all white people. No. This is a carnal state of mind that's going to have to drink them dregs. It is the carnal-minded people who will have to drink the dregs. Karma is individual. Justice is individual, which creates the group, which creates the collective, the nation. Various offsets of people. Hence why we're dealing with a collective consciousness of righteousness. When the carnal flesh, or rather when the flesh begins to change, where it no longer wants the thing that it desired before, then a revolution of the wheel of fortune becomes true. It then becomes a supernatural event. And hence going back to a spiritual warfare. And the more we contend, honor, fight for the truth in righteousness, then we gain, we grow, we build. See, you can fight for the truth in unrighteousness, right? You can sit around and want it and demand it and be overtaken by it. What is it? The control. And then your battle for the truth based on the things that you've done for control of the truth, then it becomes no longer a righteous act. It becomes a wicked act, and the mind changes. And that's where we were under, like the Spanish Pacific Asian slave trade. That was a barbaric, a dehumanizing. You talk about, like, and that encompassed us here. You know, the narratives that they want to place, again, why would we listen to a people who just got over here in 1492? Why would we listen to them? There's by no stretch of the imagination that would allow a free will, free agency, a freely predestined spirit to want to go back into captivity knowing what it knows, being free to know what it knows. There is no way. No way. And people want to act as if, you know, these hurricanes are done by the Spanish, might as well be the colonizer. Oh, the colonizer did this to itself. Oh, the colonizers, the elite colonizers have this heart program. Listen, if they had any type of scientific prowess other than to dig in the dirt and to extract minerals and to view the stars and give their commentary on it, they would have already been on Mars. They would have gone. Ghosts, we looked up and were like, where do I, woo! We were like, whoa, goodness gracious. Oh, they were raptured out of here. Good, bye. But no. They are captured. They are the ones enslaved. And because they have been enslaved by principalities, they are enslaving us. Why? Because in order for them to enjoy their slavery, they had to enslave the light. They had to control the light, the truth, righteousness, wisdom. And people want to act like, you know, oh, the history doesn't matter. None of the other books matter. It's only one book. You know, I mean, you're painting the creator, the unfathomable understanding to put into words, entity into one book. That's what you're trying to, again. Why would we listen to some people who have just got here in 1492 tell us what is? What is? Considering we know that they have lied, stolen, and destroyed their entire rule. Their entire rule. Their history is mired in destruction. There's no building. There's no elevation. There's no creativity. There's no the creativity that they say that they created. One or two times. Oh, the Greeks are so smart when they stole from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians amassed all of the records from the ancient. Why? In their library. Why? Because they were the last rulership before the Greeks come in. The last brown rulership before what? The Greeks came in. So then they start whitewashing, changing dates and times, doing their thing. Then, after they come over here with the Spanish trade, not this African thing that I'm going to touch on quickly, but the Spanish trade, that's when they were taking books, rewriting history, changing people's ethnicity, changing their who they are, rewriting the books. They then go back to Spain, in particular. Spain, by way of what? The Vatican, Rome. They go back and they have a renaissance where shit just they just went buck wild. Changing borders, changing inheritances, changing people, changing gods. So their history has not shown them to be righteous rulers of anything. So again, the point that the brother made was, why would we listen to a people, anything that they say, history, science, math, education, politics, sport, entertainment? Why would we listen to anything that pertains to their system, them talking about their system? Why would we entertain that at this point? I mean, entertain it from a righteous perspective. Why would we think that we can grow with that? That we can build with that? And this is for everybody, just commonsensical, like-minded people within the collective consciousness, and not. Like, why would we think that? And I know we don't. But again, this is for all that will take heed and have an ear to hear. Foundationally, this is the white man's burden. Foundationally. They ran around, and within all of those 5 entities within that build their system, underneath the capitalism, underneath the colonialism, underneath the imperialism, we have a righteous seed that they wanted to crush. We have the truth that they wanted to suppress. So would it not make sense, considering the people's mindset of that day as well as today? They were more barbaric then than they even were in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 40s, in the 20th century. In the 19th century, they were out of control. They did not exercise self-control. In the 17th century, there was no inclination of control, of exercising self-control. It was how I can control others. And that goes back to the 16th, the 15th, the 14th, the 13th, the 12th century. That's the 1100s to now. By their numerology, numerical standards. Right now, what we're in is the beginning. People want to say, "Oh, we're at the what is happening? It's the end times." No. Sorry, excuse me. No, this is the beginning, ninja. This is the beginning of the change that we sought, of the change that we seek. The mentality and the mindset for us is build, growth, and revive, to be redeemed, to be resurrected. All of this has to start with that one seed, that righteous seed. And it has. And that's what the story is all about. That's why it's hilarious to me how all these people are running around here, one, A, not understanding why everything's happening. It's just well, what's happening? It's the end of our rule. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I mean, this rule has been great, but that makes sense. They're not going to come to any type of consensus of a righteous mind unless the Father allows it. And he don't want everybody. That's the other issue everybody has. He don't want everybody. How can you be a brute, a monster for so long? Create a narrative that says that the person that Rome killed, thrusted through, beat, destroyed, mocked, spit upon, all of a sudden he forget you. You just pray to him and he forgives you? What? What? That doesn't even, no convict today that you think that brother who they just electrocuted is looking for forgiveness for them? I mean, let's reason the matter out. Let's be reasonable. Let's be more reasonable in our approach, world, because I'm not talking to the remnant, nor the other remnant within the remnant. I'm talking to the world. Let's reason the matter out. I mean, you guys you say that you have, you say you're so smart and so intelligent and got these degrees and got all this paper, these houses, got all this stuff. Well, come on, let's reason this out. Unless you're unable to. And if you're unable to, well, that's not my problem. I won't be the Most High and laugh at your calamity, but that's not my problem. I won't sit here and mock you and give you strife and whip you and beat you and make laws over you and rape you and cut your heads off and change it. That's not my problem. Your problem is your problem, collectively and individually, because the exchange of situation has occurred. It's commenced. The beginning has commenced. You guys are in the end. We're in the beginning. Like, what? Esau's the end. Jacob's the beginning. There's going to be an end and there's going to be a beginning. Alpha and an Omega. Hey, I'm just a person, a vassal being used by the Most High, the Creator, the great I am, Yahweh, to tell the truth. To at least consider it. To at least allow myself enough character and self-discipline and self-study and self-control to be able to reason it out. The beginning of our reasoning has already started. Now it's the beginning of our rule. Everything begins somewhere. We all might not be here or in the flesh, maybe not, to be able to 100 years from now, as Sister Pat was saying, to be able to build it with our hands, but we may be there. We all will be there. There's some will be there. The few will certainly be there from now to then, as we know. Like we now have turned the corner and we're at the precipice of what we desire, and that would be the kingdom to come. Our kingdom, a righteous kingdom, a balanced kingdom, one with Shalom, one with honor, respect, dignity, integrity, morality, and wisdom. And wisdom. Our mother. We leave the prodigal son status, getting whipped, getting beat, getting destroyed mentally and physically, to the comfort, the beginning of the kingdom to come. And you know, I am all praises for that. And every day I give great thanks for being here at this time, to be able to have my eyes open, to be able to see and be able to speak and be part of the collective consciousness, the source of Yahweh. I give great joy. And I have great peace. I have shalom. To a degree, you know. Still in it, none of it, but I do overall. And the protection spirits and energies that I bring forth for my family and friends, I think that we all are finding ourselves in a great spot to some degree. So if I was a worldly person, heathen, Gentile alike, Christian, Muslim alike, atheist, I would be looking at the people who have some sense of shalom at this stage. But of course, they're not. They're going to be looking over, only a few will, but they're going to be looking over their ish, talking about red heifers and, you know, cookouts, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Diddy all up in the video, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this Kamala and them giving $750 when they broke, you know, they're going to be looking at things that's going to steer their minds up in a negative fashion. That's what their concern is going to be. Because we already know, I mean, we're asking now. We've been asking and the Father has been providing. So, I mean, what do I need? What, me worry? Me not have no faith? Nah, it ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that at all. We doing this thing. And that's my own little pump up too. You know, I'm pumping myself up as I'm pumping myself up. Right? Why not? If not me, then who? If not we, then who? The world's definitely not going to do anything. We are in our beginning, our fledglings of the kingdom to come. So give great joy. Listen to, go to TikTok and listen to Judas. Oh, I'm sorry. He got it on YouTube, but check them out. I mean, whew, Lord. I mean, it's just, I mean, now even the puzzle is just it's coming into focus. It's coming into focus. There's some pieces left, but I mean, it's coming into focus right now. All praises to Yahweh, our earthly mother, our heavenly mother, Yahweh Shai, our brother. All praises. Shalom, family.